The future is a canvas for our collective imagination. We've heard about it all, seen it all, and read it all. Yet, as much as we think we've seen it all, technology is ever-changing and constantly surprising us. That said, I've put together a list of 10 amazing future concepts that are not on the public's radar as of today, but are likely to make big waves in the future. But before we jump right into it, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of my videos. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1. Quantum computing. Picture a computer, not as we know it today, but as one that operates on the mind-boggling principles of quantum mechanics. That is, instead of classical bits, zeros and ones, quantum computers use quantum bits, or qubits, which can exist in multiple states simultaneously. This unique property enables them to process an immense amount of data in parallel, creating a computing powerhouse like no other. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, for one, quantum computers have the potential to solve complex problems exponentially faster than any classical computer. This could lead to major breakthroughs in scientific research, drug discovery, as well as the treatment of grave diseases like cancer. Number 2. Energy storage bricks. Imagine a world where the very bricks used to construct our buildings can also store and release energy. Well, researchers have already started to harness the inherent properties of bricks to transform them into energy storage units. Currently, the energy storage capacity of these bricks is somewhat limited. Nevertheless, the proof of concept is astonishing. Just 80 of these energy-storing bricks can power a small lamp for approximately 50 minutes. And what's even more impressive is that these bricks can recharge in just 30 minutes. Conversations are already underway with multiple companies in Europe and United States regarding the commercialization of this technology. It's worth noting that the next generation of these bricks is expected to increase their energy storing capacity by a remarkable 50%, which raises the exciting possibility of charging more than just a lamp, perhaps even powering devices like laptops. Number 3. Carbon capture and utilization. Climate change is currently a big worry. But fortunately, amongst our future concepts, there is a smart solution currently in the works called carbon capture and utilization, CCU. Think of it as a big net that stops CO2 from going up so that we can take that trapped CO2 and use it to make stuff we actually need. For example, we can make clean fuel like methanol or jet fuel from CO2 instead of fossil fuels that harm the environment. We can also use CO2 to make building materials like concrete, as well as everyday chemicals and even medicines. In all, CCU is a win-win as it reduces the bad gases in the air and gives us new materials and cleaner energy. Number 4. Seawater as a future fuel source. When it comes to energy, the vast sea, with all its untapped potential, remains an abundant resource. Given the ongoing challenges like the melting North Pole, it's clear that we won't be running out of seawater anytime soon. And so, researchers have thought it wise to harness seawater as a new fuel source for ships. How do they intend to do this? It's a complex process. However, to simplify, they take the CO2 from seawater, convert it to carbon monoxide, and then further convert that into a hydrocarbon. This hydrocarbon then serves as fuel for ships, a cleaner, better fuel for the environment. As awesome as this concept sounds, it does have a few setbacks. First off, the more seawater you process, the more marine life you disrupt from the food chain, which could lead to significant and potentially harmful consequences over time. Plus, the process of converting seawater to hydrocarbons could also release CO2 into the atmosphere, although some argue that it's a net zero process since the carbon will eventually find its way back into the sea. There's still a lot of research being done on this one. Number 5. Smart dust. Smart dust consists of super small wireless sensors that are like the eyes and ears of the miniature world they inhabit, constantly monitoring their surroundings and collecting valuable data. Now, the beauty of smart dust lies in its versatility. These tiny sensors can serve as environmental watchdogs, health detectives, and even vigilant security guards. Without a doubt, smart dust can revolutionize how we perceive and interact with our environment, how we manage our wealth, and even how we safeguard valuable assets. Number 6. LiFi. Has a self-explanatory ring to it, right? Well, for those of us still confused, this is a technology that aims to use light as a messenger, carrying information from one point to another. The way LiFi works is rather clever. It takes digital data and makes LED bulbs blink on and off much faster than your eyes can watch. This blinking light then travels to a special device called a photoreceptor, which can understand and convert the data into something more familiar, like a classic radio frequency signal. Now, there's a bunch of good things about doing it this way. Since it uses light, it can transfer data super quickly, like potentially up to 100 gigabits per second, which is 5 times faster than 5G. Plus, there are LED bulbs all over the place already. So, in the future, you might find data access points everywhere, and they could be pretty affordable. Number 7. Neuroform Hardware. Neuroform hardware is all about replicating the behavior of neurons, the tiny cells in our brains responsible for transmitting information. These artificial neurons, like their biological counterparts, can communicate with each other and process information in a way that's strikingly similar to the human brain. For context, imagine a world where prosthetic limbs respond to our thoughts just as our natural limbs do. Neuroform hardware could make this a reality, offering a higher degree of control and integration between humans and their artificial limbs. But the potential applications of neuroform hardware are not limited to prosthetics. From healthcare to transportation, education to entertainment, this technology holds the key to a future where machines don't just assist us, but truly understand and collaborate with us in a human-like manner. Number 8. Genomic editing. One of the most promising aspects of genomic editing is its potential to cure genetic diseases. Advanced genome editing techniques could go beyond treating symptoms to addressing the root causes of severe genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, or even certain forms of muscular dystrophy. This could ultimately lead to the complete eradication of these diseases, which could change the future of health and medicine forever. Some even foresee a future where we can fine-tune our genetic makeup to boost physical or intellectual capabilities. But, of course, while this opens exciting avenues, it also raises ethical and societal questions about the limits and consequences of such genetic enhancements. You can let me know what you think about that by dropping your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 9. Space tourism. The concept of space travel has undergone a remarkable transformation in recent years. What was once an exclusive realm reserved to astronauts and scientists is now on the cusp of becoming an accessible adventure for civilians, thanks to pioneering companies such as SpaceX and Blue Origin. The promise of space tourism lies in the potential to offer civilians a taste of the cosmos, allowing them to embark on journeys that were once only the stuff of dreams. Imagine the possibility of ordinary people traveling to destinations like the Moon, Mars, and beyond. While lunar and Martian tourism are particularly captivating prospects, the scope of space tourism reaches far beyond these celestial bodies. As technology advances, so do the destinations and experiences that could be on offer. From orbital space stations to interstellar travel, the universe may soon become our playground, ripe for exploration and adventure. Number 10. Smart cities. With the population of urban areas growing, the need to find smarter ways to manage resources, infrastructure, and daily life is becoming increasingly evident. This is where the concept of smart cities steps in. Smart cities aim to make urban living more sustainable. This means less waste, cleaner air, and a healthier environment. They're also about convenience, utilizing technologies that make our daily routines smoother, whether it's in trying to find a parking spot or paying for public transport. Perhaps most importantly, smart cities are all about staying connected, ensuring that we're always in touch with the people, places, and information that matter to us. And since we're on the topic of smart cities, I should probably drop an honorable mention of floating cities. Yes, these are whole cities that literally float on water, are hurricane-resistant, boast zero waste, and are currently in development right now. Futuristic, right? Anyway, there you have it. 10 amazing concepts of the future, each boasting the potential to reshape our world in remarkable ways. Now, keep an eye on these innovations because they might just be the future.